Om Shanti. My name is Cody, and in today's practice, we're going to get a little bit warm in the beginning, but most of the practice will be about finding presence and awareness through some different postures. So let's get into it. Begin on your back in Savasana. Heels towards the corners of the mat, toes falling away from each other, palms facing up about a foot away from the body. Allow yourself to settle in, to sink in, to fully relax the body. Become aware of the weight of the body against the mat, against the ground. Observe the natural cadence of the breath. Observe the oscillations in the mind. And then let go. Allow yourself to be present to this moment, dedicating this time to your health and well-being. Bring the awareness to the point between the eyebrows, Ajna Chakra. You can repeat Om at this point, or listen in for the pulsation of the life force. Inhale deeply to the stomach as you bring the ankles together and reach the arms up overhead. Stretch right side body, left side body. Your whole body stretch, fingers to toes, wrists to ankles. And then make your way into a seated position, maybe on a cushion if that feels comfortable. Feel spine upright as you relax through the lower body. We'll begin by chanting. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, deeply energize the body. Send the arms up and out to the sides, opening up through chest and throat. Point the fingers towards the ground. Flex the hands. Point. Exhale to center and down. Again, energize. Inhale, up and out. Expand as much as possible. Point the fingers towards the ground. Make fists. Roll the wrists in each direction. Back to center, exhale, down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, cross wrists, interlace the fingers, expand upwards. Draw the right elbow down as you gaze up towards the left side, and exhale to deepen the stretch. Inhale as you reach up. Left elbow down, look up towards the right. Exhale to deepen. Inhale up. Then bring the fist behind the back of the head. Open elbows, shoulders, and chest. Breathing deeply, roll the shoulders out in one direction. And the other direction. Coming back through center, exhale to center and down. Hands on stomach and chest if you'd like for abdominal breath. We exhale, feel the belly button draw towards the spine. Inhale, fill the stomach like a balloon. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We'll now double our exhalation. Exhale for 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale comfortably. Allow the breathing to return to normal. Bring awareness to the neck, chin to chest as you look down and up towards the sky. Down, up, down, up. To center, right ear to right shoulder, and to the left. Right, left, right, left. To center, look over the right shoulder, and the left. Right, left, right, left. To center, chin drops towards the chest. Inhale as you roll the neck up the right side. Exhale down the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale the other direction. Inhale up the left. Exhale down the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back through center. Interlace the hands, bring them behind the back of the head. Open elbows, shoulders, and chest while you look up. Exhale, drop the chin towards the chest, elbows together. Inhale, open up. Exhale, drop back into that position. We'll take a full breath here. Inhale as you lengthen through the back of the neck. Exhale to deepen the stretch. Inhale, open out. Release the hands. Head back to center, attention to the shoulders. Together they roll forward, up, back, and down. Big circles here. In the other direction. And then backstroke, one follows the other. And front stroke. Back to center, release the legs out in front, wiggle toes, rotate ankles, bounce the knees. And then bring the feet flat, fingers facing away with palms on the ground. Lift up for a reverse tabletop as you inhale. And exhale, drop the hips down to the ground, legs out in front, fingers towards the back, fold forward. You can go to the reverse tabletop again, or inhale to lift up for incline plane. Heels stay on the ground, toes point, hips lift with the hands flat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale your choice, reverse tabletop or incline plane. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Take a full breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift hips and chest upwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you sit up, make your way into a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale for cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. To a neutral position as you inhale, side to side, hip to shoulder, shoulder to hip, back and forth, feeling contraction on one side and expansion on the opposite. Evening things out. Come back through center. Maybe walk the knees back a little bit as you drop into a child's pose. Keep the arms a bit longer here, stretching through the spine and shoulders. Making our way to a high cobra, we inhale through tabletop, drop the hips forward and down, open chest and chin upwards. Exhale as you press back, child's pose. Inhale forward, high cobra. Exhale backwards, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale and exhale. Inhale forward, tuck the toes, downward dog, exhale. Pedal out your dog here, release one heel and then the other, back and forth to wake up the backs of the legs. Don't rush it. Allow yourself to settle in to each side. Really feeling the stretch through the calf, the hamstring, maybe even into the glute and hips. And then release both heels towards the ground. We're going to bend both knees at the same time, lifting the heels off. Almost drop the knees towards the ground like you're coming into a bear plank, and then press both heels down, lifting the hips up back into that downward dog. Back and forth a few times. Exhaling back into that down dog, inhaling as you drop the knees forward and down. A double pedal for your down dog here. On your next inhalation, drop the knees to the ground, coming back into a tabletop position. Preparing for some knees, chest, chin push-ups. We inhale for cow pose, drawing the chest forward, the chin forward. Exhale, drop the chest and chin towards the ground. Inhale, back up to cow. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 5 more. Exhale. Inhale. 4. Exhale. Inhale. 3. Exhale. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Take a little release here. Kind of roll the neck, the shoulders out. Feel the body starting to warm up now. Back to your tabletop position. Press into a downward dog as you exhale. Inhale, coming into a high plank. Exhale, drop through knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more of these. High plank, inhale. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. High plank, inhale. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. You can keep the knees bent if you need to, or start to work on straightening those legs, lifting the hips up, letting the heels settle down. Inhale as you walk the feet forward towards the front of your mat. Allow the whole body to release down. That can be over very or slightly bent knees, or maybe even straight legs. Let the upper body relax. Feel the weight of the head. Feeling the weight of the body. Take a slight bend in the knees if you aren't already there. And begin to roll up through the spine, stacking vertebra after vertebra on top of each other. Nice and slow, making your way into a standing position. Feeling the weight of the head all the way through those last moments as you release the shoulders back and stack head on top of shoulders. Inhale. Exhale for prayer position. Inhale, reach up, look up, and arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms together, reach forward, up and back. Exhale, release the hands by the side. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, reach up, look up, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Glide the hands up the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Breathe deeply. Feel the feet making firm contact with the ground. Feel the buoyancy of the legs. The lengthening of the spine. The release of the shoulders, jaw, and tongue. We'll prepare for some sun salutations. Inhale, exhale for prayer. Inhale, reach up, look up, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping both feet back as you inhale into a plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to walk the feet forward and come into a halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to plank position, step or hop back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, walk, step, hop, forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms together, up and back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk, step, hop back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, walk, step, hop forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands by the side. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. To plank position, inhale. Knees, chest, chin, exhale. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Breathe deeply. Allow the exhalation to slow down. Be present with the sensations in the body, heat if it arose. A bit of a variation. Inhale, exhale to prayer. Inhale, reach up, catch the left wrist with the right hand and pull the left hand up and over towards the right side slightly to get a nice stretch through the left. Coming through center, switch to the other side, stretching right side body. Coming through center, hands at heart, drop into chair pose, hips are slightly back. We're feeling the core engage. Breathe here. Exhale, release to a forward fold. Step the right leg back as far as you can. Drop the knee to the ground, untuck the toes, and settle in here for a low lunge. Maybe you take some movement side to side, a little forwards and backwards. Nice inhalation as you open up through the chest and chin. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, palms together, reach up, look up, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, reach up, catch the left wrist. Bend over to the right side, get that nice left side body stretch. Through center, switch. Right side body stretch. Through center, sink to chair pose. deep breaths here. Feel the feet pressing into the ground, almost like the legs want to rocket you upwards, creating all that inertia, that stability. Exhale, fold forward. Send the left leg back as far as possible. Low lunge on the other side, knee drops, toes untuck. Let yourself settle into the hips. Hips are dropping forward and down. Maybe a little movement side to side, slightly forwards and backwards. The more you settle in, the more the chest starts to open forward, the chin upwards. A full inhalation, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, palms together, up and back. Hands by the side, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, up, catch left wrist, left side body stretch. Through center, right side body stretch. Through center, chair position, hands at heart center. If you want a little bit more of a challenge here, you reach the arms straight out in front. Still keeping the spine long. Feel the belly button draw towards the back. Lots of inertia in those legs. Fold forward, exhale. Right leg back, low lunge, inhale. Exhale to sink in. Inhale, open chest and chin. Last release of the hips. Exhale, drop them forwards and down. Inhale, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, palms together, reach up, look up, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. One more round. Inhale, exhale, prayer. Inhale, reach up for that left side body stretch. Through center, over to the other side. Through center to chair pose. Hands can stay at heart center. They can reach out in front if you'd like, or palms can come together and reach up overhead. Nice long spine from tailbone through the fingertips. In that position, belly button is still drawing towards the spine. Breathing deeply. Forward fold, exhale. Left leg goes back, low lunge, inhale. Hips sink forward and down, exhale. Chest and chin open up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, palms together, reach up, look up, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Take a few deep breaths here. And then release down to the ground into a child's pose. Forehead rests on the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Knees can be close together or far apart, whatever is the most comfortable for you. Just breathe deeply into this cavern in the front of your body here. Make your way onto your stomach, preparing for Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders, forearms directly out in front, making an 11, palms flat on the ground. Behind you, big toes are together, heels falling apart. Allow the legs, the buttocks, the low back, and the stomach to relax, to release downward. Gently pressing the forearms into the ground. Feel the chest drawing forward. Continue to let that belly release downwards, feeling the breath press into the earth. For a little bit more intensity, you press the elbows more firmly down to lift the chest upwards while you release the low back down into the ground. Feel the lumbar spine opening up. Breathe deeply through these spaces. And then release. You can make a pillow for the head for a moment. Just taking a few breaths before we continue on. And then we slide the hands underneath the chest. Keep big toes together, heels falling apart. We're trying to relax the low body as much as it's possible through this next posture, through our cobras. Marry the thumb, the hands against the chest. Lift the upper body up. Feel the shoulders roll back. Hug the elbows close to the sides of the body. Lift the chin up. Exhale to release. This time, hands stay on the ground. Grab a hold of the ground. Hands are like suction cups. Hug the elbows close. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chin up. Lift through the upper back, the chest off the ground. Try to keep little pressure in the hands for this moment. Exhale to release. Take a few breaths before we do one last time. Again, hands press into the ground like suction cups. Shoulders roll back, elbows hold close to the body, chin lifts forward. Lift the upper body off the ground. Feel the hands pressing in a little bit more firmly this time. Try to draw the hands back towards the hips. Hug the elbows close to the body. Feel the triceps fire up a bit here. Breathe. Exhale, release. Make a pillow for the head again. We'll prepare for Locust pose. We're going to bring both arms underneath the body. Palms can face up, down. You can have fists side by side, or you can interlace the fingers and press the hands down. You want to hide the elbows underneath the torso. Try to squeeze the shoulders together in front of the body. The chin will rest on the ground throughout this posture. Take a breath just to let the body settle in here. And then pressing the arms into the ground, bring the awareness to the right leg. Inhale as you lift the right leg as high as it's comfortable for you. Flex the foot, toes towards the ground. Point the toes. Exhale, lower the leg down. Left leg, inhale up. Flex, point, exhale down. Right leg, inhale. flex, point, exhale. Left leg, inhale, flex, point, exhale. Right leg, inhale, lift, breathe deeply here. Feel the arms press into the ground, feel the shoulders press into the ground. Try to keep the chin against the mat. Feel the glutes, the low back engage as you hold that right leg up. And then exhale, lower down. Left leg, inhale, lift. Feel the glutes engage, the low back engaged. Feel the arms pressing in, shoulders, the chin. Breathe behind all this contraction. And exhale, release. Press back into a child's pose. Again, knees close together or far apart. Shoulders relaxed. Make your way into a seated position with both legs out in front. We'll bring right ankle over left knee. Bring interlaced hands around the knee and lengthen through the spine. To make our way into a spinal twist, we're going to slowly sneak the left hand around the right knee. It can be hand, wrist, or forearm, or even if you're more flexible, the tricep. And then that right hand is going to come immediately behind the hips. Thumb is touching buttocks here. Palm is off the ground, only fingertips on the ground here. Use the bend in the elbow to lift the chest upwards and then rotate more through the spine, looking over the right shoulder. Use both hands as a lever to pull you into the posture and to hold the posture in your expression of it. Breathe deeply, lengthening through each inhalation and letting yourself melt into the twist with each exhale. Let the eyes close as you settle more and more deeply into the posture. Feel the breath influencing the posture, opening it up and letting yourself settle into it. On your next inhalation, unwind. Maybe a slight counter twist over to the left side. Release the right leg out in front. Preparing for the other side, left foot. Left ankle goes to the outside of the right knee. Interlace fingers around the shin. Lengthen the spine. Draw the chest upwards as you press the tailbone down. Begin to sneak that right arm around the left knee. Again, hand, wrist, forearm, tricep if you're lucky. And then bring left hand immediately behind the hips. Thumb touching buttocks, fingers on the ground, palm is off. Bend in the elbow, lifts the chest upwards. Use the levers in the arms to open the chest through the twist. Breathe deeply, letting the eyes close, letting yourself experience the posture. Holding a bit of tension as you make your way into that twist, but not fighting for it so much that it becomes uncomfortable. Find your expression of the spinal twist. Inhale as you unwind, maybe taking that gentle counter twist to the right side. before bringing both legs out in front again. Left leg will stay out in front. Right leg will go just a little off to the side, maybe 2 to 3 feet at most. We're trying to keep the hips square to the front of the mat. We'll inhale to reach the arms up, lengthening the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Bring the chest and chin forward as you make your way down. Continue to feel the hips pressing into the earth a bit. Hands can come to the upper calf, maybe the thigh if you're particularly tight. If you have more room in this posture, hands make their way towards the ankle or even to either side of the foot. Stay active in this posture for a moment. Each inhale helps you lengthen forward, almost like you want to place the chin on top of the toes, and you exhale to soften those points that are possible for you too. And then fully let the spine melt round the back. Let the chin come towards the chest. Let go of some of the tension in that leg and the hips. Take a few deep breaths here. Lengthen the spine as you inhale up and out. And then we'll bring right ankle on top of the left thigh. It can be close to the knee or close in towards the hip. Hand around the knee. Inhale, gently press the right knee towards the ground. As you exhale, hand goes towards the outside of the knee and you hug the knee in towards the chest. Inhale, opening up through the hip. Exhale as you squeeze the knee inward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, and then release the leg to out in front. Moving over to the other side, you just bring that left leg 2 to 3 feet away, keeping ourselves squared towards the front of the mat in the hips. Arms reach up overhead as we lengthen. Exhale as chest and chin lead you down towards the right leg. Again, hands around calf, maybe even above the knee, or working down the ankle or to the foot. Stay active first. Press that tailbone down. Lift the chest and chin forward. Long spine here. Breathe behind all this contraction. Feel the back of that right leg getting a nice active stretch. Exhale, let everything release. Melt through the spine. Let the chin drop towards the chest. Release some of the tension through the back of the right leg. Let yourself be for a moment here. Lengthening the spine, inhale your way up and out of the posture. Releasing the shoulders. Bring the left ankle on top of the thigh, close to the knee or close to the hip. Hand on the knee as you inhale, gently press the knee towards the ground. Exhale, draw the knee towards the chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Release the leg out in front. Maybe shake out the legs a bit. And then bend at the knees, grabbing underneath the thighs with the hands. Bring chin to chest and roll forwards and backwards along the spine to give it a massage. And then turtle your way onto your back. Hug the knees towards the chest, maybe even grabbing around shins towards opposite arm or opposite elbow. And then gently rock side to side to give the low back a massage. Kind of coming onto one elbow, use that elbow to bring you back through center and over to the other side. Just back and forth here. And then back to center. After you even things out, release the feet flat onto the ground. Palms beside the hips. Reach fingertips towards the heels, heels towards the fingertips. Press the feet into the ground. Inhale, lift up for bridge position, squeezing the glutes. Open the hips and the chest. We'll breathe deeply here. Using the feet to press into the ground, try to shift the weight towards the shoulders, opening up the chest more. If it's in your practice, you can bring the hands underneath the body, interlace the fingers, and press the palms together. Press the arms into the ground, open up the chest even more here. Breathe in the posture, observing the sensations. Observing any thoughts. Observe the influence of the breath. And then slowly release on your next exhalation. You can hug the knees into the chest again. Bring chin, the forehead towards the knee. Curl into a tight ball here. Take a full breath as you feel the stomach press against the thighs. And exhale, curling even tighter. One last tightening with an inhalation. Inhale. Exhale. At the bottom of the exhalation, release the arms straight out to either side. The head to the ground. Drop the knees to the right and the gaze towards the left side for a supine spinal twist. If you want, that right hand can just gently rest on top of the left knee, just to help you feel gravity release the knees in towards the ground. Bringing the knees closer towards that right arm can help find a little bit more comfort in this posture sometimes. Fill the left side body with breath. Inhale as you come back through center. Drop the knees to the left side, close to that left arm. Release the shoulders into the ground. Left hand can come on top of right knee to help you find gravity. Breathe deeply through the right side body. Inhale as you come back through center. And then release the legs down to the ground. Heels towards the corners of the mat. Palms facing up about a foot away from the body, preparing for final relaxation. We'll bring awareness to the right leg. Inhale, lift the right leg off the ground. Squeeze, tense, flex every muscle here. Exhale, release, let it drop down. Left leg, inhale, lift, tighten, squeeze, flex every muscle. Exhale, release. Right arm, inhale, lift, squeeze, make a fist. Expand the fingers. Exhale, release. Left arm, inhale, lift, tighten, squeeze. Exhale, release. Tension to the buttocks. Inhale, tense, squeeze, lift the hips up off the ground. Exhale, release. Tension to the stomach. Inhale, fill the stomach like a balloon. Exhale, release. Inhale, tension to the chest and shoulders. Puff the chest out. Press the elbows into the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back. Exhale, release. Attention to the face. Inhale, squeeze, scrunch the face up like you ate something really sour. Exhale, release. Attention to the face again. Inhale, expand the face. Tongue towards the chin, gaze towards the forehead. Expand the face. And exhale, release. Make any last adjustments you need to in Shavasana. And command the body to be still. Command the mind to be focused. Mentally draw the awareness down to the toes. Relax the toes, feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, and hips. Relax the lower back, upper back, stomach, and chest. Relax fingers, hands, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, and shoulders. Relax the neck, throat, tongue, jaw, ears, cheeks, nose, eyes, eyebrows, forehead, and skull. Your whole body is completely relaxed. The whole body is completely relaxed. Completely relaxed. Draw the attention inward to the point between the eyebrows, Ajna Chakra, the seat of consciousness. Return to a repetition of Om, or seeking the pulsation of the life force. We'll stay here for a few moments, and when you come out, you should feel refreshed, recharged, and happy. Inhale deeply into the stomach. Exhale, slowly wiggling fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Bring the ankles together as you inhale, the arms up overhead. Stretch right side body, left side body. Your whole body stretch. And then come up into a seated position, head, neck, and spine in one straight line. We'll end by chanting Om Shanti. Om. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May be blessed with radiant joy, peace, prosperity, and abundant health. Om Shanti.